darkness and light collide. Two flames burn eternal. From the sacred halls of Freemasonry to the roaring highways of the widow's sons comes a brotherhood forged in truth, honor, and fire. This is no ordinary podcast. This is the voice of the craft, reminding you that the sun never sets on the widow's sons. From the heartland of America, welcome to the Two Burning Tapers podcasts with your hosts, Skittles and Gilligan.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters, to Two Burning Tapers. I'm Skittles.
I'm Gilligan.
And tonight, we're talking about the heart of every rally. Breaking bread together. One meal, one line, one table, no titles, no rank, just brothers and sisters sitting shoulder to shoulder, sharing food, stories, road grime, and miles already ridden. That meal isn't just a dinner, it's fellowship. It's where strangers turn into brothers and brothers turn into family. And then there's the rally swag. You know what we're talking about. Stickers, patches, shirts, coins, something meaningful, something hilarious, something so wild you'll be afraid to explain it when you get home. So the question is, what's in your swag bag? But you also know, you gotta see it, you gotta know it, the world famous GOAT calendar. We gotta talk about it. How did it start? Why does it exist? And how did someone become a rally legend? Tonight it's food, fellowship, swag, goats, and everything in between. This is Two Burning Tapers.
Burning Tapers. Yeah. Good fucking intro, brother. Good intro, brother. Fucking love it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the first podcast of the new year. I can't believe
sir.
it. It's a whole new year, buddy. I get to spend another year with you doing this podcast. Get to do some
Love
rallying. I can't wait. I'm excited, brother. I'm so excited. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as I saw that rally list drop, I'm over here like checking my calendar against my wife's calendar. I'm like, and my softball's calendar and my work calendar. And I'm like, all right, how many rallies can I fit in this year? I don't know. I'm going to try to fit as many as I can. I know good old Philo out there to get like 17, 18 rallies last year. So I got a big number to try to match. I don't know if I could do that, but I'm going to try my best. Buddy. How many rallies do you think you're going to make this year? I know you're having a kid like we talked on the last podcast. So I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be tough for you to make some of these rallies this year.
Brother, I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to be with my new daughter when she gets here. But I'm going to sneak out to some rallies, baby. I'm going to make it to 5 rallies.
Right.
8.
Right on.
Yep, that's the goal anyways. We're going to make it happen.
Make it happen, Captain. I mean, rallies are definitely all about kids now. We talked about some rallies where you pull in and that's what you see standing right. As soon as you pull in, you see the big old kid stuff. So hopefully that'll turn out fantastic. But
yeah, brother,
you want to get into that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say you want to get into that GOAT calendar. You want to dig right into the nitty gritty real quick, and then
yeah. Can you got it pulled up on your phone?
I do, brother.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show you right now. That's a big old list. I mean, if you don't have somewhere to go at some point at any month, any time of the month, and you're bored and lonely, you ain't a traveling man, son. You ain't a traveling man. All right, let's take a look. Let's dive down in there real quick. We start off January 17th through the 22nd. The annual Widow's Sons Cruise departs from Florida. You can get a hold of Brian on that one if you still want to go. I don't know. Dates might be pretty close. I don't know if you can still get on that one. January 30th through February 1st would be Florida, and that's Markham, Florida, Markham Park, Florida. We got February 5th through the 8th. That would be the Mexico, USA. Let's see, March 27th through the 29th, that would be South Carolina. April 4th through the 9th, the
South
legendary ride on Route
Carolina.
66.
Take
Yeah,
your shirt off. Rolling around like a helicopter.
A helicopter. Some of our generations that are listening to this podcast may not know that song, Mr. Skittles. But on April 4th through the 9th, it's called the Legendary Ride on Route 66. Starts in California, goes to Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois, the good old state that we're from. And what I have heard is on the 4th that they're going to start riding from their area on the 4th at California, and they're going to ride all the way till they hit the end of their state. Then Arizona's going to catch it, and they're going to go from their state to the next state, and then it's going to go on and so forth until we get to good old St. Louis and capture up St. Louis, going through Cincinnati all the way to Chicago, my brother. So that one would be a good ride if you just want to get out, catch them out on the ride somewhere close to you, take them up a couple hours. If you're on Route 66, look forward to that ride. Try to look that ride up. It's April 4th through the 19th. Contact would be Bad Example out of Oklahoma if you have any questions. April 30th through May 2nd is the Mid-South Rally. That is in Pittsburgh, Kansas. April 30th through the 4th will be Georgia. May 1st through the 3rd. Brother, I'm about to say a name, and that is Italy.
Yeah.
May 1st through the 3rd.
Yeah.
Italy, sir. Italy.
May
May 1st through the 3rd, we have New Mexico. That's why I say we. May 1st, we got the 1st through the 3rd as well. We have New Mexico. May 14th through the 17th, we have Mississippi. May 16th is Connecticut's Poker Run. May 21st through the 24th is Oklahoma. Also, I'm going to throw another one out here for you, brother. May 21st through the 24th, we have Brazil. Brazil is on the board. May 22nd through the 24th, we got Ontario, Canada. Buddy, we got Canada, Ontario, Mexico, Italy, and that's all before June, brother. That's all before June. Like we still have plenty of time for the rest of the year. June 4th through the 7th, we got North Dakota. June 5th through the 6th, we have our Kansas. June 5th through the 7th, we have California. The 5th through the 7th of June, we have the Northwest Gathering. May 5th through the 7th, we have Maryland. June 5th through the 7th, we have Maryland. June 6th, we have South Dakota. Good old June 11th through the 14th is the Kentucky Rally. June 16th through the June 19th through 21st is Quebec, Canada. June 26th through 28th is Tennessee and the Smoky Mountains. It says June to be announced, Mexico National Meeting. July 10th through the 12th, Vermont. July 16th through the 19th, our good old state of Illinois in Knox County Fairgrounds, as we've had it before. July 24th through the 26th is Ohio. July 24th through the 26th is Wyoming. August 2nd, Vermont. 9th through 11th, South Dakota again. August, that's Sturgis Rally. That is Sturgis Rally for us. August 26th to the 23rd, 21st to the 23rd, Pennsylvania. August 21st through 23rd, Manitoula, Canada. August 29th is Indiana's Grand Chapter Ride. September 6th is Guatemala. Ooh, you want to go to Guatemala, brother? September 10th through the 13th, Let's go to Guatemala. September 10th through the 13th, Midwest Regional. September 11th through 13th, Virginia. 11th through the 13th as well is also Minnesota. 17th through the 19th of September is Maine. 18th through the 20th is Alabama. The 19th is Connecticut Fun Run. That's just a little poker run to ride with. September 25th through the 27th, Latin America meeting. And then we get into October 8th through 11th, Georgia at the Jellystone Park. October 16th through the 18th, you got Arizona. Also, the 16th through the 18th, you got South Carolina. Also, again, 16th to the 18th, you got Tennessee. So you got 1, 2, 3 rallies go happening at the same time at the same weekend. October 23rd to the 25th, we have Florida. November 5th through the 8th, we have the good old Louisiana rally. November to be announced, Mexico's 15th annual Widow Sons meeting. And this calendar was created by the one and only GOAT himself. Love this GOAT calendar. I remember in the very beginning of our traveling when we became Widow Sons and you came into Widow Sons and we started traveling a lot, we had kind of just a word by mouth of, hey, here's this rally here. Hey, here's this rally here. Hey, here's a rally here. And we're just like, okay, let's go to this one. Oh, let's go to this one. And now GOAT's got this fancy calendar out that all these states try to, hey, we got a rally. Hey, we got a rally. I love the fact that we have dates that we can plan a year in advance so that way we can make it to the rally. That is freaking fantastic. I can't.
Yeah, man.
It's just fantastic.
And I hate to sound like a old timer with you here, but I remember when it used to be you had to go to a rally to find out when the next rally was. And while you were at a rally, it was like, oh, hey, I just heard this rally's going to Arno. Okay, yeah, we'll be there next month. And then boom, you didn't know it, but you just scheduled your next rally. And you're right, you had to hear about it by word of mouth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely had to hear someone was like, hey, man, this rally's badass. You should show up. That's kind of how we showed up to Indiana.
Yeah, that is how we got to Indiana,
we just
100%, yeah.
Then we started hanging hammocks in a what was it, the goat barn. Started hanging hammocks. Now here we are, 8 years later?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, that was another one that I needed to look up was the Indiana rally, because that was not published in their in the GOAT calendar, but it is August 14th through the 16th is Indiana's rally, state rally, same place.
Yep.
So
and
that's
me and
August.
Gilligan will definitely be at Indiana rally.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We'll definitely be at that rally for sure. Well, since we're talking about that rally season, brother, there's one thing that we do when we go to rally that everybody does, almost every single rally has, and we all have that one time we get together, kind of no matter what at the rally and kind of start mingling and seeing each other. And you know when that is, Mr. Parker? Do you know what time that is?
You know what? It's really interesting. This is probably the most secretive time that all the brothers get together during the rally. We all know when that is, right?
Don't say it loud. Don't say it real loud.
You know
we
what?
Don't want nobody to hear.
Gilligan? Nope. On this podcast, we're going to talk about the moment. No, I'm going to talk about the moment that all the brothers get together. And we all show up to the rallies to do this one thing. To break bread together. We all eat together, baby. Dinner.
Man, you didn't. Yeah, we did.
Dinner together, baby.
Yes, we did. We just gave the secret. We just gave the secret out, man. You just gave the whole fucking family farm away, man. Why? Oh man, I can't believe you did that. Can't believe you did that, brother. But anyways, now the cat's out of the bag, the elephant's in the room here. It is the food. It is the food, my brother. I mean, that's that one time that we all sit down and communicate and bond and just mingle. It's kind of like that time in church when you sit down and you're having community, or you're having that church dinner. You just sit down, break bread, enjoy the conversations. But it's more than just conversations at that point, because those who break bread together stay together, right? I mean, that's kind
Yeah.
of my philosophy. If I'm eating dinner with you, I'm sitting down at my house, you're sitting down at your house, or I'm sitting at your house. Better yet, we're sitting down at a rally. I don't know you from Adam, but I'm gonna know you by the time I get up from that table. That's for
Yep.
facts. I hopefully I
Yeah.
know you by the time I get up from that table.
Yeah. Yeah,
Breaking bread, brother. That's a
it is. It's one of those things at the rally that I notice every rally, that's the one thing they have and that they'll never not do is have a
mhm.
dinner night of some sort. And it's that one
Mhm.
time when you get to realize how big the rally is because during the
Yes.
whole rally weekend, everybody might be here or there, but you get to see this one main chow hall where all the seats are taken, people are standing, people are saying, "Oh no, here, here I'm done. You can sit at my spot." And it's like, wow, I had no idea there was 500 people on this campground, but when we all come together in one place to eat,
Correct.
and it's fun seeing that.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's most definitely really fun to see that because, I mean, grand gathering for facts. Um, I didn't see some people until the dinner. Like, I literally was like, "When the fuck did you get here?" And they're like, "I've been here since Wednesday." And I'm like, "What do you mean you've been here since Wednesday? I've been
Yeah.
here since Wednesday. There's no way. I've been all over this damn campground. Me and Skittles have been fucking raccooning for 3 days straight, and I have not seen you. Where have you been?" Buddy, when we eat together, we know we're together, buddy. I can't explain it. It's really hard to explain. Um, I would say we've seen some extravagant food at rallies. We've seen
Yeah.
some like Ohio. I'm gonna throw them out there in that fucking pork
I
chop,
knew you
bro.
were.
Like that
Yep, yep.
4-inch pork chop. Like, man, Kentucky Rally with that steak and
Yep.
taters. I'm a steak and tater guy. Come on, you you say steak, I'm in. I'm in, son. Let's go. Um, let's see. I
Mississippi?
don't think.
No,
Mhm.
Mississippi,
Oh,
gumbo.
gumbo. Yeah, yeah. I would say Louisiana has gumbo as well. I'll say this year down in Louisiana they had fresh crawfish, buddy. They made a big old crawfish. No, it wasn't crawfish. It was shrimp. Shrimp off the boat, son. Uh, like they had 2 3 tables full of fresh shrimp that they boiled, threw on the table, and everybody just walked up doing all their eating and sucking and shit off the. I was like, oh, that's gross. I don't want nothing to do with none of that shrimp.
Dude,
I'm
you're
just
a
not.
bummer, man. That's where it's at.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nope, just like that gumbo. Not me. Just saying. It's all right for all you other people. That's fine.
Yeah, I know
That's just
you're
that
a
rally. I
steak and
go get
taters
a
kinda guy.
tater guy. That rally, I just go
Yeah,
get me a greasy hamburger somewhere. But 9 times out of
yeah.
10, you're not going to find that somewhere close because most of our rallies, I think, like some of the closest hotels, 12, 15 miles away, or the closest gas station or something to get some food. But Parker, uh, you know I'm a steak and tater guy. If you could choose
Mhm,
something type of dinner at a rally, what would you choose? Like if you know you're feeding the here we go, you're feeding the masses
mhm,
for a rally, what would you go with? Because I know we've fed the masses with our chapter and stuff at rallies. Um,
mhm.
I I go ahead and answer that one before I go on to my next
Yeah,
one.
you know what? So there's a lot to consider here. So like I could say a very wishful statement of I want filet mignon, but let's really dissect
Right.
the subject down a little bit. There's a reason why these rallies have to serve what they or why they serve what they have to serve, and a lot of it comes down to the cost of it.
Hmm.
And so when you're feeding to the masses,
Correct.
you do need to think about cost and like how much it is per plate. A lot of us here have had a wedding, and when you get hit with that bill of
Hmm.
realizing like Man, so every person that comes to my wedding, it's, 50 or $80 a plate, depending on what you do, and so what you serve really, um, determines that. So, man, I tell you what, I've had some of the best pulled pork, at a rally, and I
Yep.
totally get why they do that, but man, there's a lot of pulled pork getting served at rallies, so I think I would try to do something a little bit different, and I would want to of course, I'd like to have steak, but I just don't think I could pull it off
Hmm.
with my budget, so I'm gonna go with some ribeye
Right.
sandwiches, some real thin cut ribeye, get you some of that carb, get you carved up on the bun
Hmm.
and serve that out, and then you gotta get probably some, mashed potatoes and green beans or baked potatoes and green beans.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's my
Okay.
rally meal that I'm
That's
serving.
that sounds fantastic. I will tell you what, I like a ribeye on like a ribeye steak on
Mhm,
a bun with some barbecue sauce, maybe a little bit of lettuce.
mhm. Yeah,
Some people like a little onion, a little pickle.
yeah.
That sounds fucking fantastic, buddy.
Yeah, you
Um,
you come into my rally?
I tell you, yeah, oh yeah, I'm coming to your alley and I'm
If
eating
I'm
and I'm
serving
staying
that,
at
if
that
you're
table
coming to my
until
rally?
yeah. Oh, I'll come to your rally definitely to eat that. I smelling that food, buddy. Just smelling that food at the rally is going to make me hungry the whole day of the rally. Um,
Mhm.
I'll tell you another easy one that uh, would feed the masses that I have not seen. Like an Italian dinner,
I was
like
just thinking
pasta
that.
and salads.
Yeah.
Pasta and salads would be a fairly I mean, you get 20, 30 pounds of hamburger, that's gonna go quite a way. You get a bunch of pasta, that's gonna go quite a way. Salads
Mhm,
go a big way. Garlic breads go for a long get some buns or something and make some garlic bread. That'd be a little cheaper. Hell, walking tacos, bro. Walking tacos would
yeah.
sound fucking fantastic. Give me a bag of chips with some fucking hamburger meat, lettuce, and pico or something in it, and let me walk and talk
Mhm,
or sit and chill with my stuff. Um,
mhm.
I do like like we did at Grand where you had the options to go and get, the vendor's food. That was
Yes.
fantastic, being able to take a token to the vendor and get a $10 plate, and say, "Hey, I got to choose from, pizza, tacos, pulled pork, any of
Mhm.
those options." That was fantastic. So you could always reach out to food trucks. If your rally didn't want to put up the money for food itself or conduct the fixing of it, because being a past uh, deputy for the Eastern Star, we had to do schools and things like that. So we had to do the uh, food preparations for that. And, you got 150 people, 200 people, that takes a lot of work, takes a lot of prepping before. So if you
Mhm.
wanted to cut out some of that prepping, um, you go with that little bit of more cost because you got your food truck and they have a little bit of what they have to pay for versus you preparing it and doing it yourself. You cut out the labor rate, but therefore again you have a little bit more rally time. Just kind of depends on what you're looking for there. Sorry, I know went on a
Yeah,
little
and
tangent there.
no, 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 that was good, man. Yeah, wipe the sweat off your brow. Um, Something I've also noticed is food's changed as the rallies have gotten bigger. If I know you've noticed
Oh
this,
yeah,
the rallies have gotten bigger.
yeah.
All the classic rallies we used to go to, it was I mean, Indiana is just we always bring that one up, but it's just the one we've gone to for so long and we've never missed it. We love it. But we remember it being pretty tight knit, and it was fantastic. We loved
Hmm.
it then. And every year we go there, we like this past year, we look back now and it's like, man, that would be tough to think about serving the food's got to be so much different now because you went from serving,
Mhm.
I don't know, 100 people to 400 people. Well, that's way different. Because something I was going to bring up is,
Yeah.
wow, I'm amazed we don't have more people utilizing like Job's Daughters or Eastern Star or Rainbow Girls, being like, hey, would like you
Mhm.
guys like, hey, we could write you a pretty fat check and you guys serve this food or do this. But now I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you know what? The rallies have honestly gotten almost too big. Um,
To
that would be a
have
lot.
those
That'd be
small groups.
right.
Mhm.
It would be a very big ask to serve that many people at one time. You know,
Correct.
that's really tough.
Yes. Yeah, so, I mean, especially if you
So,
put that on a chapter, just to do by themselves, that's tough. I mean,
mhm.
sometimes you can't get a whole chapter together to go for a ride. Matter of fact, get them all together to cook some food. It's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah,
Um, what,
you can't have just one chapter or one group serve food or do that. And by the way, rallies, you need 4 lines. Have 4 lines.
yeah, 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 2 at least 2 separate tables or 2 setups of the same thing. So that way you
Yeah.
had, 2 minimum lines. Because sometimes half hour, 45 minutes standing in that line waiting for food,
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
sometimes people just sit back and wait for the line to disappear, and sometimes the line never disappears, and you get there, and I don't think I've seen a rally where we've ran out of food, but I think I've seen a rally where we've got close.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, 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 yeah.
phew. Um, so since we're talking about rallies and food, um, other things in our rally, uh, let's see. What would you want for some entertainment, at a rally? I know we
Oh,
do
man.
bands and things
Dude.
like that because we we can do bands. We got tattoos. Like at some points, I do find myself kind of sitting and talking with brothers at my own camp because I'm like, okay, what's
Yeah,
the next thing to do? Or
yeah.
what are we gonna do? We gonna go for a ride? Which is fine. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing. But
Mhm.
what kind of entertainment would you like to have?
That's so tough, Gilligan, and I really appreciate you asking me that. Um, I know. I feel like I'm so opposite opinionated on what entertainment do I want at a rally. Honestly, the entertainment I want at a rally is get all the brothers and sisters as close to one another as possible. Here's what I mean by that. Where you have us camping at, staying at, sleeping at, you need to make that a smaller circle because we all want to hang out
Mhm,
at our campsite at some point, you know, like gets to the end of the night and you want to sit around. Bring those camping spots closer together. Where the
mhm,
RVs are at should not be a mile away from where the tent camping is at, and should not be a mile away from where the main pavilion building is at. The number
mhm,
one way for people to have a placebo effect and thinking that your rally is small and not a lot of people go to it is by spreading your
is
rally out. If you want
mhm,
people to have the full effect of how grand and great and how many people are at your rally, you need to bring everybody together. Now, that was my soapbox moment. Okay. So I'm going to get off that for a second. You asked me what entertainment I want. So I'll talk
mhm,
strictly entertainment. It's always so much fun when there's a band. The karaoke's fun. But I think something that we need to get better at is Widows Kiddos Entertainment, which if you guys are wondering what to do
mhm,
there, you need to look towards the state of Kentucky. They do a really great job with their kids. So they're really leading the charge there. And then second, um, stepping up the ladies. And I said ladies because I almost wanted to say ladies' night, and it should not just be a night. I remember a few
Correct.
years back, there was a Illinois rally where one of the chapters I wish I had remembered it better, but the whole weekend there was like this you had to like find things or like just there was this like whole task and
Scavenger
all the
hunt.
ladies all weekend
Scavenger hunt.
scavenger hunt. Thank you so much. It was beautiful. It brought the ladies
Mhm.
together. It got every chapter involved. They were all getting bracelets. I remember they were just saying so much good things. So that was
Yeah.
beautiful. It got executed once in our history. It went flawlessly, and it's never been
Mhm.
done again, and brother, I have no idea why
Why
r
not?
why a rally has never done a lady scavenger hunt again because it was so successful.
I remember that scavenger hunt. Now that you say that, because like they had to go to each individual chapter or find a person's road name, so that made them interact with the chapters. Made them interact with the
Yes.
chapter ladies, kind of like we do as men. Some men as probies or prospects or whatever you want to call them. Some run around with hats on, some run around with pink shirts on, some run around with stuffies or whatever, and they're introducing themselves to everybody. It's the same thing for our ladies. Why not every rally have that for the ladies, just to get them seeing and introducing with each other? But it also, each chapter will come out with a little trinket. Maybe the goal is to have a like a Pandora wrist band or whatever you want to call that, and each person puts a little trinket on it from each chapter. Or maybe it's a chapter.
Yes.
Each chapter comes up with like a little. Um, I guess we all have our own coins, and you can get a little chapter charm and hang it off of for the ladies. So that way, like go to the next rally, they're like, "Ooh," and they can keep taking that same wristband to rallies to rallies to rallies and have those memories, and be able to find more sisters. Like, I guess you'd call it like a traveling bracelet for each sister. Just thoughts out there.
Oh,
Get them
brother, I
involved.
love that, dude. Dude, Gilligan and I are reciting Rally Gold. You need to have a ladies scavenger hunt because something I remember from that. So here was the outcome of that is all these ladies are like having to actively go doing the same thing. I'm not going to say that. They're going out and they're meeting all the other ladies, and I remember by the end of it, ladies where it was their first year at that rally or first year at a rally in the
Mhm,
Widow Sons, they
mhm,
were sitting there going like,
mhm.
"Oh, hey, let's go over to that camp. That's like Two Rivers is over
Correct,
there." And I'm like, "How do you know that's Two Rivers?" They're like,
correct.
"Oh, well, I had the charm from blah and Marcia gave me and so we traded and we had a little secret we
Correct.
exchanged between one another and it was like, wow, man, they were creating
Yeah,
bonds. Love that.
they had to take pictures with each other. I mean,
Mhm.
at the Illinois rally, we had like a little picture booth for them, where they could go up and take pictures. And I have one hanging on my fridge, and it's like, I think it's like 10 or 12 different old ladies in it with my old lady. And I'm like, who is this? Where is that? And my wife is like, oh, this is so and so. 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 They're from this. I'm like, what? I don't even know their old man. How do you know? Well, we did this little traveling scavenger hunt. Well, it was cool as shit. I mean, hell, you could even do it as a guy, for your prospects or probies. Send them around and have them not that they need a trinket or something, but send them around on a scavenger hunt to find a brother. Hey, go find this brother. Hey, go find this brother. Hey, go find this brother, and just have them introduce themselves. we- we're gonna go on some entertainment. Um, I'm gonna go out there and go on a little side note. I wouldn't mind seeing a stunt crew come in and do a 2 to 3 hour like a 2 to 3 hour little exhibition show for us since we're all fucking motorcyclists. We all like watching that type of shit.
Yeah.
Why not have your local stunt crew come in? They're probably not going to charge you anything. It's going to be fucking free.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to find a place to be able to do it. And even if that's not on site and it's right off site or something like that, you can facilitate that. That's a little bit of entertainment that's going to probably bring a pretty decent sized crowd. Just thoughts.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
that popped in
Definitely.
my head.
Definitely.
We were talking about entertainment. I was like, I would definitely love to see that. Kind of even like the little motorcycles in a cage. I'd I'd sit around and watch that shit for a while. Um,
Yeah.
hell, I would even go as far as buying like or renting 3 or 4 or seeing if brothers in the state have little mini bikes and you have mini bike races. Throwing that out there. That would be fun to keep us off of big bikes, and we're all racing on some dirt and some grass on some little mini bikes. They sit there, there's a little track built up. I bet you guys would sit out there for hours running tanks of gas, just racing little mini bikes against each other for fun. For fun, buddy. I mean, that's
No,
entertainment right there by
man.
itself for endless.
I
Endless.
know. I
And
know.
it
The
doesn't I mean,
problem
it
is
won't cost too much.
I always hear this like now we're getting so big there's like insurance or something like oh hey the golf carts can't be on the
Yeah.
racetrack and it's like I get it but can we dress Gilligan up as a lady and pretend that he's the bearded lady if anything else like come on people this is getting ridiculous
Right?
or
That's a little bit of
can we
entertainment, right?
yeah. Can we have somebody like breathe fire? You know, one of those fire breathing people.
Right. Right. What dude, what even how about this? I mean, you're a big Kill Tony fan, right? Why
Oh
not
yeah,
have a comedy hour? Why not have like a 2 hour comedy hour where any brother that wants to give a set or wants to do a 2 minute set, 1 minute set, come up and give some comedy. Open it up, or even just bring in a comedian, a local comedian, just to just something different than just a band. Bands
you
are
know,
cool. You get to drinking,
yeah, brother. It's so
but
interesting you bring that up because I noticed this past year with the Widow Sons Anna rally they brought in a bunch of local comics. Indiana rally had
yes,
comedians come in and they did great and it was
yes,
kind of fun and it was nice. It was, and hey,
yep.
you guys, you biker
It was
guys
during
watching the comedy show, you need to laugh a little more. Let those comics feel a little easy, you know. And then
right.
Illinois
I was gonna
rally
say
grand gathering,
they
that
did
comic
that
came
right
in.
after dinner.
Yep, yep, yep.
Hmm.
And then
Yeah,
you and I
so
got to interview
the
that comic at grand gathering.
Yeah, that was buddy. I'm gonna tell you, if y'all were there watching at Grand Gathering, watch that shit live. After we got off that stage, me and Skittles both looked at each other and goes, "We didn't fuck up. We didn't fuck up.
Oh
Holy
my
shit,
god,
we didn't fuck up. We're in front of all these people and all of our peers, nervous as fuck to get up and stand in front of you guys
nervous.
because that's something." The band, the two burning tapers, were just kind of starting off between me and Skittles, and we don't know how everybody's kind of taking it in, kind of taking our because
Yeah,
we're a
yeah,
little eclectic. So
yeah,
we didn't know how you guys were gonna take us and the way that you guys took us on and just cheered us on, and we got off that stage, we was like, "Holy shit, we did it. What
yeah.
the holy shit, we did it, buddy. Holy shit, we did it."
I know. Well, and we were on Ruckus's like awesome stage. This comic like flew in from
Yes.
Vegas or something crazy like that. And we were they were like, yeah, we're gonna have two Bernie Tapers interview him. So, brother, I've got the video of us interviewing him, and I've never
Mhm.
posted it. I've actually never rewatched it because it cringes me. I'm just like, I don't even want to see us talk.
Like,
Um,
I don't
with
wanna watch it. I
with
don't wanna watch it.
with this episode, I'll upload the grand gathering video of two burning tapers on the main stage interviewing the comic there
interview.
because I think it was fun and funny. I don't know. Well, I'm not even gonna watch it. We're just gonna upload it and see what happens.
We'll just upload it, and you guys give us your comments. You let us know. You let us know if did we nail it
Yeah.
or did we bomb it? Did we suck? Because we thought we did all
Yeah.
right. We got our words together. They weren't stumbling. We spoke well. I guess. I don't know. I might have had a couple adult sodas at that time. Um, Let me ask you, Skittles. Do you have any other entertainment that you would like to see off the wall? Something that would be fairly easy to get a hold of and not break
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bank at a
yeah.
rally.
Okay, so here's the number one entertainment idea that's not gonna break the bank. You're gonna spend minimal money. You need to get a photo wall. A photo wall. It's the best
Hmm.
thing to advertise your state, advertise your rally. It's that little banner or a wall that's got your logo, your this or that. Maybe put some wings on there. You know how the ladies like to stand in front of the wings so it looks like they got wings or something?
Yep.
But it's that one spot where
Yep.
everybody gets their photo at. They upload it. You say hashtag Illinois Widow Sons, Indiana Widow Sons, or whatever. It'll really raise your
Hmm.
guys' state, the rally, and it's that iconic photo that you see for the month after that rally of the who's who of who
Yep.
was
Yep.
there. That is the cheapest bang for the buck entertainment you should have at your rally.
Yep. And I was gonna say, have it to where you can use it year after year after year, so that way it's not something you have to buy every year. It's something that you just set up, and it's part of your rally swag. Speaking of rally swag, you want to move on to our next segment?
Yeah, yeah. Brother, I'm interested to hear what you have to say regarding rally swag. So I think what you're wanting to go into here is like there's a swag bag. You know, you get a little
Mm-hmm.
something in the bag
You
and might have a
pre-register.
little patch. Yeah, you pre-register, you get
Mm-hmm.
like this extra swag. So brother, what
Mm-hmm.
do you like to see in your swag bag?
Okay, okay. I was gonna say, normally I see in the swag bag if you pre-register, you get you a nice T-shirt. You get you maybe a coin, or a patch, um, some type of advertisement, because most of us go out and get advertisement for businesses to kind of help us sponsor our rallies. Um, Most of that I see in almost everywhere you go. I don't mind the T-shirt because I know when I'm spending, $125, a $25 T-shirt for the rally is fantastic. It kind of gives me that memorable spot where I was at, kind of like a patch or a coin. I'm not so much of a patch guy because it's just going to sit in my cigar box. I mean, a T-shirt guy. I'm wearing a Kentucky's 2025 T-shirt right now, just so I can match my hat, which is fantastic. Uh, so a T-shirt, I'd love to see in almost all swag bags, or at least an option to be able to buy a T-shirt. I know that shit gets expensive, but it gives you. It's like getting a tattoo at a rally. You know where you got it, you know how much you spent on it, and you know why you bought it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I think I have enough rally T-shirts from rallies that I've been to since I've became a Widow Sons to create a king size like throw blanket when I die for my kids. I'm like, just take all my shirts, sew them all together, make me a quilt, make yourself a quilt, so that way you have a, a Widow Sons quilt that you can remember me of. But I'd like T-shirts. T-shirts definitely a good one in there.
Hmm.
I tell you some shit I've seen in some swag bags. I've seen crackers, hand sanitizer. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good one.
yeah. I've seen cups. Cups always a good one. I mean, sometimes not everybody needs another cup. Like they need a hole in their head. Every cabinet you pull open, it's like, damn it, there's another cup that fell down. But that's my rally cup. Um, Rally cups kind of like a T-shirt, kind of lets you know where you're at, where you were. Um, let's see. One thing I would like to see in there that I have not seen in there before. Well, let's see. A oh, I just went blank. Jesus Christ!
Come on,
I
dude, get
had
it together,
the.
man. You're driving me crazy. You're pissing me off. You're pissing me off, dude. This is
You're pissing
ridiculous.
me off here, bud. You can't get your brain together. Um, oh
Hey,
man.
Gilligan, I was gonna ask you, when you get a swag bag at a rally, what's that item that you really haven't seen a whole lot, but like you just kind of wish was in there? That like one thing you're just like, ooh, where you're just kind of excited to show people, or you're just like, yes, I needed this. That one item you want to see in a swag bag.
That one item I want to see in a swag bag is probably one of the state's grandmaster's pin or a
Ooh,
ooh,
that's a
I'm just
good
saying,
one. That's a good one.
or the
That's a good
president's,
one.
the Widow Son's president's like pin or coin, something
Ooh,
that where I can be. I know that state and I've been there,
that's
and
a good one.
or a state
Dude,
coin, or a state coin.
brother, you're crushing it right now, dude. That's a good one. People need to be listening to this, man, dude. If you're planning a rally, you need to listen to those are good. Those are good. Like not real expensive. Again, I think we're trying to get things where it's like that's a memorable one that's the one I'm instantly that's going in the best pocket. That's not going in the
Yep,
cigar
yep,
box.
yep,
That's going in the best pocket.
yep. Um, I'd tell you an easy one that would be a pretty cool one. A little pin, would be a forget me not.
Hmm.
Like, it's a simple little forget me not. That'd be a
I
cool
like
pin.
that. I dig that.
Um, let me ask you if you could you think of anything that you would wanna have in a swag bag that you haven't seen in a swag bag?
Um, yeah,
That's
you know
it's
what?
tough.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've got one that's kind of a unique one. Again, for some reason I feel like you and I are like planning like, well, how do you put a rally together but like understanding the cost of things and so you're trying to save money but give a lot of value. So here's one thing that I
Correct.
really like and enjoy.
'Cause rallies
Every
get
year at
expensive.
Indy rallies get expensive and the more you pour into the rally the more you have to charge, so we're trying to save money
Correct.
everywhere. So how can we
Correct.
give everybody more value? Here's something awesome I've noticed. There's a little liquor store right next to the Indiana rally. I think one
Mhm.
year a brother just walked in there and said like, hey, we've got this campground, there's going to be a bunch of us widow sons. If I tell everybody to come to this one, will you give us 10% off? And every year since then, I've noticed that I can go into that liquor store and be like, hey, we're the widow sons. We're here for the weekend. And they just
We
give you
get
10% off. And
Mhm.
I am so convinced that if you're hosting a rally, that you can go around to all the little stores, the restaurants in your town and area and say, hey, we're about to have this big group of people. I don't need any money from you, but when my widow sons come into your establishment, will you offer them 10% off? And in exchange, I will just put a little advertisement of your store, of your occupation, of your whatever into their swag bag. So when there's that Friday night where a meal's not getting served and a brother wants to order pizza, sweet, we're gonna go to Grigio's Pizza, the local pizza joint. It's right here in my swag bag. I've
Mhm.
got their phone number, and it says I'll get 10% off if I tell them I'm a widow son. That keeps it local, that keeps all the money into that town. That saves money for the individual. You know what I'm saying? It's free to do.
Yeah. Right,
I
right,
want to
right,
see
right,
that.
yeah, I'm with you. I see what you're picking up, or excuse me, I pick up what you're putting down. Maybe, like, when you go to the hotel, someone goes to an area they've never been before, they go to you check into a hotel, that hotel has that, like, around me list, because not every time does
Yes.
a cell phone give you the information you really want. It'll give you some restaurants and stuff, but it's not really the, hey, don't go to that Mexican restaurant that's a mile and a half down the road. Everybody's been there and said the shittiest service they've ever been to is that restaurant, but everybody ends up going there because it's the closest one, and no one knows because no one knows. There's nothing that says, "Hey, we have a 10% discount here," or "Go see this place because it's a local establishment." You could put that in on our swag, put it in our swag bag, put it on a little piece of paper, and it doesn't have to be much. Just maybe just 5 different types of food, or just 5 restaurants or something in that general area. Maybe just make it a, hey, here's a beer, here's your food, here's your closest grocery store or convenience store,
Yeah. Yeah.
something that give us maybe an address, because we're not from your area, so we're trying to find those and we get lost, or there's groups of people that go out and they're like, hey, you should go here, and then we're like, where's that at? And they're like, down the road on the other side of the
Yeah.
holler. So a
Dude,
little list
give
would be
us
fantastic.
yeah, give us a top 5 or top 10 things about your state or town that we're visiting. We're from out of
Mm-hmm.
town, man. Give us the
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi
Yeah. Oh,
password.
yeah, give us the Wi-Fi password. Give us the if you were gonna like if you were coming to my state, if you were coming to my
Yeah.
state and you're coming to my area, I'm gonna give, like, I got these 5 fucking things I want you to see. I want you to see this monument. I want you to go see
Mhm.
Louisville. I want you to go see Lexington. It's like UK, U of L. Those are big staples. Those are things you're going to want to see. Here in Kentucky, you're going to want to go to the Red River Gorge and see the natural bridge. And if the rally was in that area, which it was before in Danville, Red River Gorge area, we had a rally down there for Kentucky. And being able to go out and sightsee those areas and being able to know where they are or how to get there, or just even a single address would be fantastic. Then I don't have to try to hunt it down. I can create a group ride with some brothers that are in the area that are just, we're sitting around and there's not any entertainment. It happens. It happens where you get 2 to 3 or 4 hours where some brothers are napping because they stayed up way too late from raccooning. Um,
Mhm.
you want to go out and do something. But I'll get off that soapbox now. That's some things I'd like to see in that swag bag.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, and again, I think like you and I are bringing up stuff like, man, there's some really great options to add to the swag bag that doesn't cost any money. You just need to put it together.
Mhm,
You know, go out into your
mhm,
community, reach out to your local businesses and put that list together. It costs no
mhm.
money to the state, but it adds a lot of value. And we want to see that in a swag bag. I think that would really help.
Correct. Yeah. I was like, I did have a fucking brain thought while you were sitting there talking about swag bags about entertainment. Um,
Yeah, shoot.
a movie night, literally a
Oh,
projector and a movie night, or
good
even during
one.
the day. During the
Yeah.
day, bro, have or even in the night, you could have like you could have a Nintendo or a Wii or a PlayStation or any of that set up, and you could have,
Yes,
Mario
that's a
Kart
good one.
parties. You could have,
Yes.
sight back in the day, we call it sight bike or whatever, and race dirt bikes or whatever on the big screen. Um, I saw one the other day, it was, uh, I would call shock boxing, but, it was called taser boxing. And literally it was tasers that are fit in your hand shaped like boxing gloves, and you literally just box and you tase each other. I'd do that with you. That would be entertaining. Me and you tasering each other boxing,
Dude,
buddy.
I'm not
How many
doing
people
that.
wouldn't start grabbing the crowd? Come on, you wouldn't go taste box
I'm
with me?
not. Dude, after that one year that Rooster said tasers aren't allowed anymore, I'm terrified of the noise of a taser.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I do remember.
we got a little overboard that year.
I do remember that.
No,
My bad.
so you bring up a really good point. So, and I know where Gilligan's coming on this is at Indiana 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, 2 years
Mhm.
ago.
Yep.
Gilligan brought his projector screen, a projector. We brought our computer or Wii and everything, and we played Twister 2 had just came out. The ladies sat and watched
Mhm.
that, which was kind of fun and funny. Then the guys went out and went raccooning, came back. We all
Yep.
played Mario Kart racing, 4 people at
Mhm. For like
once,
3
and
hours.
oh my, it was a and it brought everybody together. People were watching and yelling, and like Gilligan's like racing, and people are nudging them and trying to figure out who's the best drunk driver. Just the
I
fun
think
of
I
it.
had somebody kick
Like
the chair out from underneath of me while I was
yes,
fucking
yes,
racing.
yeah. It was so much fun, man. So like, I again, brother, that's a really great one because I know every state holding a rally. You guys
Mhm.
not spending any money could you've got somebody that could put together a projector, a screen, and Nintendo or a movie and like not
Yep.
spend any money.
Uh,
Just again, we're
yep.
saving you money and you're spending some labor and you're going to have a really
Right.
good
Yeah, because
rally.
you're gonna want to have different entertainment, not just one. Like you don't want to have just a band because not everybody is a crowd person. Some people just want to sit back and relax, and sitting back and relaxing and watching a newest flick that just came out, that's still in the movie theaters or just released out of movie theaters, and most people don't want to go pay for it. Set up a movie night off to the side while you still have a band over here playing, so that way you still have not that little niche groups going and just sitting back in their campers. They're still engaged. They're still engaged in
Yes.
your entertainment. They're still engaged in your rally.
Yes.
You're just creating different engagement points for them to be able to do that.
Yes. Yes. So, dude, you nailed it there. So, something I'm thinking of is like, oh, rallies used to be small and we had to maximize our entertainment. And you always wanted entertainment to be, all right, we have this, then this, then this. The rally is so big now, guys. You got to rethink the structure of your rally. There should be multiple entertainment things happening at once. Don't be thinking that having this going on here and this going on here at the same time is going to pull people away. Your rally's so big now. When you have 400 people, yes, there will want to
Hmm.
be some people that are dancing on the stage over here and some people that want to have some, you know, conversations or be deep over here or watch a movie or
Hmm.
honestly, a lot of times having that movie allows people to like talk to the side of it, and attracts those
Correct.
individuals over
The
there.
movie is just the entertainment.
Background noise.
Point. Correct. Correct. It's just the background
Yes.
noise. Unless it's a
Yes.
really good
So
movie that just came out.
right. So y'all, you gotta start realizing that this event you're planning for, th- it's gotten bigger. You guys are hosting for a lot more people, and so there are very cheap or free ways. Again, it's so weird. The title of this podcast, I swear, is going to be "Spend More Labor, Save More Money." Like you can just do
No.
more.
Yeah, it's just because like we say in these podcasts, we don't want your time, we don't want your money, we want your time.
Yes, exactly, dude. We're on
Yeah,
fire
I'll just
tonight,
say
man.
sometimes at the rally, getting to the rally does cost. I heard a lot of complaints over the last years, that rallies have gotten so expensive. But when you look at it, the rallies that we were in were maybe 200 people at max, like
And there
two,
was
three
and
hundred.
there wasn't
Now,
anything going on.
no, there wasn't really very many tattoo art. Like there wasn't tattoo artists or um, things like that. I do love that Indiana has like their live auction to help raise money. That's some
Mhm.
things I
Of
don't see
course.
at every single rally. Um, but just being able to growing from where we were small to now we're much larger rallies, the the foods cost more, the entertainment costs more, but if you can find open revenues or open avenues of being able to cut those costs down by doing a movie night with the band, or maybe going with a local band, or someone that's a comedian, just opening it up to anyone in your rallies to be able to do a little comedian night, or even hell, see if you have a brother out there that's a what do you call a soloist, guitarist, I guess a soloist guitarist or whatever. Um, just make the rally fun and entertainment for everyone, because not everyone
Mm-hmm.
has the same thoughts on entertainment.
Yeah. So brother, man, I know we're getting a little late here, but
Hmm.
another thing that I really want to add to a rally, you need to have a coffee bar. I don't know why
Ooh,
rallies don't. No rally has a coffee bar. It's always so hard. Who's got coffee in the morning?
fine
Your
coffee.
rally
Yep,
needs your rally needs to have a coffee bar, and whatever you
and
think a
tea,
coffee bar
and
is,
tea.
and tea. Yep. Well, and so that's where I was going. Whatever you think a coffee bar is, make it better. There might be a barista.
Ooh, nice. Nice. I'll be a barista.
Now, here's my other suggestion that I have is you brought up the Indiana rally has this auction.
Hmm.
Here's an
Hmm.
awesome item that I think should be auctioned off at the Indiana rally or every rally. It should be the presidential pass for the next year's rally. So when I'm at 2026 Indiana rally, I want those brothers to say, "All right, right now we're auctioning off a pass for the 2027 Indiana rally. This is your entry fee. You stay like with the president at his house or like in a RV. Like this covers all your costs. Like you're in a
Ooh,
RV that's air conditioned, set up, food, like
you
we
just gotta
take you
show up.
out, we wine you get here 3 days
Ooh, an all
before because
inclusive. You're
because
talking an
the
all
president,
inclusive.
"Oh, brother, we don't wanna just show you a good time at the rally. We wanna show you our brothers, our culture. Oh, we have a lodge meeting, the Thursday before,
We
so,
wanna
like, you need to this is a big
you
thing."
we wanna show you our state. We wanna show you our state citizens. We wanna show you who we are.
Yeah. How much would
You
that
know,
go
that's
for?
not a bad idea, an all inclusive to a rally, or all inclusive to
Oh,
your next year's rally.
oh, yeah, yeah,
Because I mean,
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
Grand Gathering, it was a all inclusive for the most part. You got your coin, your food, but you got a cup,
Yeah.
and you got to drink while you want it. Uh, all the adult
Mhm.
sodas,
Yep.
but yeah, an all inclusive. Maybe you might be able to get with a couple states, and maybe those couple states can do a state pass, like a couple state passes, like an all inclusive.
Well, I like that. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, I think that'd be good,
Hmm.
man. I think people would really like that and enjoy that, and I think that's something that would take off. Because again, so, one thing we talk about is like, man, how
Rolling
do
out
we
the
make
red
the
carpet.
rally costs well, how do we make the rally costs cheaper and show up and are able to do it for this dollar amount? I think there's also the other side of it of like, man, what would it take for me to just like have the best of it?
Correct. Correct. Like, how can I get the best out of this rally? What can I
Yes.
see? Where can I go?
Mhm.
What's offered in the area? Like when I went up to Philadelphia, or not Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia. We did the Gettysburg. All of us going out and seeing the monuments and stuff like that. All of us together. I mean, there was 300, 400 of us checking out the monuments and the battlefields all together. It was amazing because we all had that information.
I love that. Yeah, and like, yeah, having that shared experience or going to that museum or this or that. Cause like when I go to a rally, like I might show up there trying to tent camp and save some money here or there, but man, I'm the kind of guy that I save money so I can blow it on other areas. And so if you tell me, hey,
Correct.
you can have a lobster dinner with the state president on this night, I'd be like, yep, let's do that.
Correct. 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 Agree. That's a good one there, Mr. Skittles. That's a good one. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I think we did a little good podcast here, bud. Laying out
Dude,
some
we nailed
ideas
it.
for states. Yeah, laying out some ideas for states to food, swag bags, what kind of entertainment. Make sure you check out your goat calendar so that way you know what
Yes.
rallies you're going to go to. Um, it's got the goat calendar, buddies, has every person's name on it that you need to get in contact with, so that way you can get to those rallies. I bet if you contact those brothers, they're going to roll out the red carpet and make sure you have a fabulous time at any rally you show up to. I hope that's the goal for every rally that's putting one on, is to maximize the fun and maximize the amount of time that we get to share together as brothers.
Hmm. Yep. Perfect, brother. Thank you. Yeah, man, thanks for putting a bow on that. I think the number one thing we want to do is just share some brotherhood and ideas on rallies. Again, like I want to make sure the point gets across of, man, we love these rallies. We've loved every rally we've
Yes.
been to. We're so excited to go to the
Yep.
next one. And if there's anything we can do to help brainstorm or bring some fresh ideas or just
Hmm.
build upon every rally, because the thing is, this organization is growing, the rallies are
Yes.
growing, and
Yes.
so that does bring on some different hurdles and battles and awesome growing pains.
Yep.
So
I was
really
gonna
looking
say,
forward to the rallies. Yeah.
yep. If you guys have rally information you want us to throw up here on our podcast or put some links up, uh, PM us, DM us, text us, get on us, whatever way you need to get a hold of us. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, I don't care. Get a hold of us, get us the information, get us a flyer. We'll post it. We want we want all of our brothers to be able to come and see you. We want them to experience your rally, because that's what we're here for, is the experience. So get us that information so that way we can get it out.
Yeah.
But I
Well,
think that's
right
all
on,
I got
brother.
for them
Hey,
tonight.
dude, I was just gonna say I don't have anything more to say, man. So you close
Mm-mm.
us out and say goodbye, and we're done.
All right. Well, I will tell you, boys, it's the beginning of the season. Put fresh rubber on them meats on your shoes. Make sure your oil's changed. Make sure you got a full tank of gas. Make sure you ain't got no leaks, and get out there and put the miles on it this year. I want to see everybody hit a minimum. I'm gonna say about they say a minimum 5,000 miles this year. That should be an easy task. In 365 days, put a minimum of 5,000 miles on your motorcycle. I don't care if you do it by yourself or if you want to grab a brother and do it, or hey, go from one state to the next state and see how many miles you can get. I want to put that as a personal goal for everyone, to put 5,000 miles on their bike. I will double that on mine this year. If not,
Very
by
good,
the end
brother.
of the year, mark my word, Skills, I will donate. I'll do something a little easy. I'll donate $100 at the end of the year if I don't hit 10,000 miles, and I'll donate to any charity you want.
All right. So you heard it first on Two Burning Tabers podcast. Billigan has put a challenge out to every Widow's Sons Masonic rider that you guys need to put 5,000 miles on your motorcycles on this 2026 year. And in fact, Gilligan is going to up the ante and he will put 10,000 miles on his motorcycle. And if he does not achieve that, he will donate $100 to any charity of my choice. Brother, I love that. I look up to you. You're my brother, and I freaking love you, man. I love doing this podcast with you. I love doing these calls, and I love seeing your
Same.
face.
Yep, same, brother. Now let's get the flock out of here.
All right. I love you, brother. Have a good night.
Peace.